All right, welcome back. You know the drill. We're back for another deep dive.
Back at it again with another first line.
Yep, we're going to see if it hooks us or not. Today, we're looking at Intimations by Zadie Smith. It's a collection of essays.
Oh, interesting.
And she starts us off with this line. Thinking for oneself is a funny business. What do you think?
It is, it's a deceptively simple statement.
Yeah.
You know, it feels conversational.
Right.
But our sources point out how Smith uses this type of humor to introduce these weighty topics. It's kind of like a hallmark of her style.
That's interesting. Yeah, the funny business immediately made me pause. I mean, in past deep dives, we've seen authors use stark imagery, bold declarations, even just a single word to pull you in.
Sure.
This feels very different, almost like an inside joke that you're being invited to be a part of.
Right. And that's clever, considering that Intimations is a collection of personal essays.
Yeah.
This line sets us up not just for thinking, but for Zadie Smith's thinking.
I like that.
Our source mentioned how she blends intellectualism with these very relatable, often humorous observations about life.
So it's not just the what of thinking, but the who is doing the thinking that makes this line work.
Exactly. It's inviting us into her world, her perspective. And knowing Smith's work, you know she's going to tackle some big ideas, but in a way that feels personal and engaging.
For those of you familiar with Smith, does this opening line resonate with her other work? Does it feel like classic Zadie Smith?
Yeah.
And for those who haven't read her yet, does this make you curious? I mean, does it make you want to dive in and explore more?
One thing our source highlighted was that even though these essays are personal, they touch on universal themes.
Right.
So even if you're not familiar with Smith's novels, this line might still resonate. That feeling of, you know, thinking for yourself, being a bit of a tightrope walk, funny business, as she puts it.
It's interesting, right? Because she doesn't say thinking is hard or challenging, but funny. Like, it's something we all do, but maybe not always successfully.
Right.
Or with full awareness.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, does that set the tone for the rest of the book? A sort of playful exploration of serious ideas?
I think so. And that's the beauty of a well-crafted opening line, right? It doesn't just introduce a topic. It creates an atmosphere and expectation for what's to come.
Yeah.
In this case, I'd say it promises a journey of intellectual curiosity, but with a healthy dose of humor and self-awareness.
It makes you wonder, if she started with a more straightforward declaration, would it have the same impact? Does the subtle humor make the deeper reflections later on more powerful, or does it feel at odds with those heavier topics? Something to think about as you explore Intimations.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll be back next time for another deep dive.
See you then. Bye.